Hi guys, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Natasha.
And we were wondering,
are you free for coffee?
Welcome. Okay, this episode is just educational. What does it really mean to be ethically non-monogamous? So these are like terminologies and definitions, because I don't know a lot of it. And we've talked, and y'all have seen on TV and these,
TLC
polygamy
and all these things,
polyamory, all these different terms, and we listen and we don't judge. We're just gonna tell you what it is. Just give the definition so you are informed. Okay, so the article, it's Cosmopolitan. Oh, I haven't read a Cosmopolitan in a minute.
I know.
Okay, so if it feels like ethical non-monogamy is everywhere these days, you're not wrong. More and more people are starting to question whether one and only is really the only way to love. So they're saying millennials, this is a big thing for them. But they said they're, also Gen X and boomers, and 75 to 80% have said that they fantasize about an open relationship. So there you go. Now what is it? At its core, ethical non-monogamy means having multiple romantic or sexual relationships with the knowledge and agreement of everyone involved. So you're not cheating.
No,
everyone knows.
Everyone's in the know.
It's not just you, baby. I got Lottie Dottie and everybody, okay, on board. But you cool with it because we talked about it, and you and know we have
some parameters,
right?
I'm guessing.
So the key word is ethical. The ethical portion of it is the consciousness, the honesty, and the transparency between all parties involved. So there has to be good communication with all the people. Let's see. What is the difference between ethical non-monogamy, polyamory, swinging, and an open relationship? So polyamory means many loves, which pretty much says it all. So that means that you are having, or you're open to having, multiple romantic relationships. And everyone in those relationships knows about it. They're on board about it. Let's see. They're saying that it's intentional, committed relationships. Even though it can be many people in the relationship, certainly more than two, they are committed to one another. Okay. Polyamory. Swinging tends to focus more on sex than love.
That's true.
So this is a sex therapist telling us this terminology. So she thinks of it as swinging as recreational sex. So it's more casual. There is no commitment, but you just, getting your jollies. There's soft swinging, where you and the partner are in the same room as another couple, but only having sex with each other while watching. So you are having sex with your partner.
You're not engaging with the other.
You're not engaging, but you're everybody watching everybody. So
there's levels to this.
That's your thing. Swinging is usually a shared experience between established couples. It's less about emotional connection and more about mutual exploration. So the committed couple, they are exploring their sexuality and different things and what works for us. Okay, that's swinging. Open relationships. Now, open relationships fall somewhere in the middle. They usually involve one main relationship where that couple, they are committed. but they agree that they both can date or sleep with others
outside. Yeah.
But there's the one main couple
committed. Yeah.
But each partner wants to explore, wants to have other, people for them, that they want to connect with. And they're saying that the openness doesn't have to be purely physical. Sometimes people connect intellectually or emotionally with others, even if they maintain a main partnership, which we have talked about. People have emotional affairs. A lot of times at work, people you talk to and that get you and counsel you and the things. Okay, they're saying, how do I start practicing ethical non-monogamy?
Remember, guys, keyword is ethical.
Learn about your motivations, values, fears, and boundaries first. So you have to decide what you want to do and what you don't want to do. That means reflecting on why you're interested and what needs or desires you're hoping it will meet. Are you craving novelty, community, emotional connection, or just wanting to explore something new with your partner? So you need to know that.
That's true.
Everybody needs to know that. This psychologist agrees that curiosity, not criticism, should drive the conversation. Ideally, bring it up outside the bedroom. Do it on a walk or over coffee, not when your emotions are already high. Pro tip, earlier in the day after everyone is fed, the better. So no one is hungry. They're saying hangry, and you're less likely to go to bed feeling awkward.
Oh, yeah. Or just bombarded or something. Yeah, that makes sense.
If you're in a long-term relationship, she recommends starting slow and keeping things contained. Watch some adult content together, go on to a lifestyle club just to observe, or explore online forums before getting physical. It's much easier to loosen the reins than it is to pull them back.
Well, that's true.
She's saying pacing is everything. Just take it slow, go in increments. What are the common rules for boundaries for ethical non-monogamy? First, rules might not actually be the best word. Now, I disagree. The rules are the rule. I'm a rule keeper.
Person. That's what we're going to do, is have some rules.
She's saying rules are typically given to us by someone else. So, that terminology is offensive.
Boundaries then. We'll say boundaries.
So, boundaries for ourselves.
Yeah. Okay.
So these are negotiated understandings between partners about how things will work. And yes, they can and should evolve over time. And so they can change.
Yes.
So these are some of them. Safer sex practices, testing, protection, disclosure. That should be a non-negotiable.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Time management. How often you see other partners. Mm-hmm. So how do you want to break up the time and share your partner? Communication. How much and how often you check in about other connections. I'm just telling you what I'm reading, y'all. I'm not, okay. The healthiest agreements evolve as people learn more about themselves and each other, she's saying. And that this is a negotiation. So you can start out, I want XYZ. I'd like to try XYZ. And the other person counters with, maybe this, but I ain't down for that. So it's a back and forth. You're negotiating. Bottom line, whether your version involves casual flings, deep connections, or something in between, boundaries aren't there to limit you. They're there to keep everyone safe.
Yes.
These are tips to keep in mind.
Oh, child.
So she's saying patience and communication are key. Go slowly, communicate all the time. She's saying communicate more than you feel necessary, like kind of over communicate. So nobody is, what's the word? Sideswiped,
or like just left in the cold.
Kinda. Yeah. She's saying that enthusiasm levels usually don't match.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So there's going to be one that's kind of more pushing for it.
Haven't we
Another
talked
one,
about this over and over again?
Yeah. I feel, well, I'm not going to say. Y'all do you. She's saying, like, ask yourself what's driving the
desire to do this.
So is it boredom, curiosity, wanting validation? Unpack that before you decide to jump in.
Yes.
So, and here are some resources for you all if this is what you want to do. There's a few classics. The Ethical Slut by Dosey Easton and Janet Hardy. Basically, that's the E&M Bible and a must-read for anyone exploring open relationships. Polysecure, that's another book that breaks down attachment theories and things. Opening Up is a practical, approachable guide to creating your own rules. There are some podcasts that discuss this. So, Multi-Amory and Normalizing Non-Monogamy. That's a podcast you can listen to where they talk about this. And also the Curious Fox podcast and Making Polyamory Work. So there are blogs like Polyland, Loving Without Boundaries, and Reddit's has a subtext of non-monogamy. So you can get on there, have your little group chat.
She said a group chat, y'all.
I don't know. I'm just reporting the news. I don't make it. Okay.
Now, guys, this is not a what we're watching episode. It's not. Okay. Yeah. But there are two shows that Lisa and I watched.
What?
The Couple Next Door,
oh God,
which is on Stars, which goes into what happens when you don't adhere to the boundaries. Is that not a good? That's a great one. And I don't remember what season it is. So I don't know the number, but it's the season with Sam. What's his name?
Jamie Fraser
from Outlander.
But there's a second season. Yes. I haven't seen the second.
We haven't seen that. So I'm talking about if you see Jamie Fraser, aka Sam Hewen, that's the one I'm talking about.
But the other one is kind of the same thing, but different people. But I mean the same.
Yes, but the same premise, I believe.
Right.
And then, how could you forget 3 women on Stars?
There's one
was
couple.
Was it Sloan? Was that her
Sloan,
name?
Yeah, she was And this is so true, what they're saying about one that wants to and one doesn't usually. Or one...
Well, the enthusiasm...
You might be curious,
like
but
said,
I'm not going to do it.
Is mixed match. It's a mixed match.
So she was very out there... And
guys, the
husband was not, but he
was
loved
supportive.
Her
he was
and just
supportive.
wanted her to do what she needed to do. A lot of it for her was validation.
It was the pick-me.
It was just the validation, and having a very critical parent, and you just
that's your pick-me.
That's what you do.
But I think both of those. Now, these are not documentaries. These are not
it's fiction.
For or against.
All fiction.
It's just fiction.
But it is eye-opening.
It was, right?
And
they were good.
Provoking.
It was.
And honestly, you look at it like, no, I would never do that, which is why I love watching it. But those of you who are interested,
I think it's worth it.
It is worth the thing because you can see some of the... You can see a roadmap kind of and detours. What throws people off? What messes it up?
Why the boundaries matter?
Right.
Because both of those, and they weren't.
They're kind of
they weren't even train wrecks. I mean,
a little bit. Not well. One was, but one.
I forgot how that ended. Okay.
It's a lot. I'm just gonna say that it's a lot, and tread lightly if that's what you're thinking. But you're curious,
isn't that what they're like? Do some
visits.
Pace it. Make sure they're not hungry. Don't bring this up during sex. Don't bring this up right before you're trying to go to sleep.
Yes.
Like there's some reasons,
and you might need counseling, and not even so much as a couple, but as an individual. Why do you want to do that? Which you really need to pinpoint.
Yeah.
Why do you feel you need that? Not in a bad way, not in a condemning way, but just what are you hoping to gain from this? What is this going to do for you?
Which wasn't that the first thing it said? Like examine why you want this, and that does make sense.
And that would be so. I'm just. Okay.
I just feel like our "Let Us Be Your Wingman" is so strange. Let us be y'all's wingman.
Go to one of these things. I don't know. That's so really funny to me because I'm thinking, where would you begin to go to find it?
I mean, my thing is teach his own. Guys, my Gemini heart can't take it. I'll stab you. I will. Like, I just
don't.
I'm too jealous.
Yeah, it just would. It's like so not appealing.
I'm not going to say his name, but
I can't keep stuff straight. I couldn't keep folks straight.
Now, see, I call you the wrong name. You ready to go upside my head?
Yes. Listen, just all of it is too much. It's just a lot.
There's too many dicks in the kitchen.
Right. Just too many people.
Can you see? I'm not going to say his name, but can you see LD going for that?
No, I can't see anybody I know. I can't think of one person.
Oh, I can.
That I personally know.
I can think of some people
that would get into that. I don't know.
I have a friend that's in a poly type relationship. I mean, there's
a lot of things I haven't understood in life. Yeah. So I just chalk that up to this. But do you?
Well, for me, it's chocolate cake. Now everybody else loves it. Natasha don't like chocolate cake.
It's that. And oftentimes I feel like I think just one person wants out. I still just feel like that. Like they're tired of the relationship. We've talked about
this, guys.
And so just to keep it,
it's kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Which get out. That has always been my thing. Just kind of get out. If this is no longer serving, and that's okay. That's okay. But to bring more into it is kind of problematic to me. But that is why I don't think all your boxes need to be filled in sexual ways. I think there are friendships that can fulfill some of your things.
There's hobbies.
Yes, there's things like we don't have to have a sexual something like you're my person that I do X with. You're my person I do this with to tick all my boxes. It doesn't all have to be sex.
No.
So, I mean, that's kind of the thing I have. It's just kind of confusing. And I think it's kind of, for the person who's not as into it as the other one, it's such a concession.
Yeah,
it's such a concession.
It's a big ask.
It is. It is a big ask. So you're allowing someone to do something you just really are not.
You ain't really down with it,
and that's kind of sad. And I just think I just let it go.
And I'm gonna say this, guys, as we get ready to do the Let Us Be Your Wingman, be very careful not to overestimate your market value. I think.
And to underestimate your partners because, there's a principle like the 80-20 and not just in sex and love and all that. In any relationship, yes. Any situation. All you gonna get is 80%. Nobody, there's nothing that's 100%. There's nobody that 100% can fulfill you, can make you happy, all the things. If you have 80, that's great.
You better be happy.
And you just compromise on the 20.
Yeah.
But what people do, they're missing the 20 and they amp the 20 up to such levels, and it's like I have to have this. So that's why people have side chicks and side dudes and do all the things. But really, all they have is a 20. But because the other person is providing the 80, you feel like you got it all.
Well, at that time, you do have 100 until
but
the
you
other person
with
finds
two
out.
People,
yeah.
Right?
And then the 80 leaves.
But if the 80 doesn't want to do this poly stuff, then you're just
up
out
a
of
creek
luck.
Without a paddle.
And just don't put that pressure on people. I don't know. Get a hobby. Go exercise. Do something else. Like
to boost your dopamine.
Learn sex. It's not all sex.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
I'm I'm laughing because I know some stories and I know some people it did not work out well for. So like I said,
tread lightly.
Don't overestimate your market value and be sure because once you bring it up,
stocks rise
and stocks fall. That's it.
It's only on paper.
Oh, child, I know some folks. But anyway, Let Us Be Your Wingman. This one, of course, is near and dear to our hearts. And this can be sober, this can be non-sober. But here in Dallas on Lower Greenville, there is a crawl. And a lot of the restaurants and bars and shops are excessively Christmas themed. And last year, one of my best friends and I, he happens to be a male, we went to one of the Christmas pop-up bars, and it was so fun. And it was so like Christmas on steroids.
All
it was so
drinks
themed.
are themed, and
the mugs, even the mugs, yes,
themed.
Everything. But it was so stinking fun. And then here in the next couple of weeks, we are going to go to a coffee crawl
downtown
McKinney. And so these crawls,
there
this
are
is a
teas
thing.
too. They're like high teas that they do that are themed. You could even take your little girls will probably love it. Yeah. There's all different ones. So we'll list some.
Yes.
But in your area, just be on the lookout. There's all kinds of fun.
If you look for Christmas pop-up bar or Christmas pop-up
in
restaurant.
Grapevine, you can get on, there's a train that you can get on and do a tea. So that's a great date, but it's great a family thing.
Yes.
So there's a bunch of different ones, but this time of year, there's a lot of fun things to do, a lot of cool dates.
And we'll have something kind of holiday themed for the next few weeks, just in case you want to do something fun.
Something Christmassy.
Okay, with your one or many people.
Well, take all of y'all.
Okay, loves.
Let us know when you go, so I can be sure not to be on that bus.
Because what I don't want is no smoke. I thought there were 3 of them. Well, there's 4, and all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
Thank you all for pulling up a chair and joining us for coffee. Please subscribe to Are You Free for Coffee podcast wherever you are listening.
Thanks, guys.
Ooh, we hope you enjoyed today's episode and find joy in the little things.